to my listeners. When we enter the school system, we're being subconsciously conditioned for competition. Not only subconsciously, but consciously being conditioned for competition. This is done via exams, tests, and we're being graded, and all these aspects of our education, all these features lead to a competitive environment. Now, this could be all well and good, right? Sometimes competition could be healthy, bringing out the best in someone, making them strive for excellence and stuff like that. Or competition could be unhealthy. It could create a cords of rivalry and jealousies and bitterness. And I think this could spill over into on a societal level. We carry across from our school system this conditioning of competition into the societal arena, and into our adulthood we find ourselves subconsciously or consciously competing, right, with each other. While this may have good aspects, again, this may also be it could be disastrous, for another want of a word, right? But it could have certain negative implications, negative societal effects. And I think where the African diaspora is concerned, right? African people, I don't think this is competition is the medicine that African people needs to heal their social situation, right? Considering the brutal past, right? Considering our heavy history in terms of slavery and the fractions that slavery has caused the African diaspora, the African community, how slavery has torn us apart, dismantled us as a group. I don't think competition would be the medicine to really put us back together in that sense, right? It would more serve to create a rivalry, it would more serve to fuel the cause of division, right? And we're seeing it playing out today, right? How the education system, how we've been conditioned for this competition, how we've been conditioned for this individualism, right? So we've seen it playing out where a few members of the African demographic are extremely successful, and they've played the competition game well, and succeeded on a material level. I don't know about in a spiritual level, but materially, we've seen a lot of African people um, achieve success. But when one looks at the majority of the African demographic, or this particular social demographic, one will see a lot of disastrous consequences, a lot of failure, quote unquote, in that social sense. Right? Collectively, there's a lot of issues um, still plaguing the African demographic. Poverty, crime, a lot of it, and competition now would not serve to fully treat with these issues, right? So the African diaspora needs to I think, consciously design a system, a social system, which may be contrary to the conventional social hierarchical or social or conventional education system. Right? It may be contrary, it may go against it, it may be diametrically opposed in certain respects to this system, but it must be done. It must be done. A lot the other demographics, the other racial demographic has not suffered the same extremity to the same extremity as African demographic. Right? Their social fabric wasn't dismantled to such a degree where they find themselves like Humpty Dumpty on the on the ground, right? Broken into pieces, and this is an analogy that could be used for the African demographic. So the fact that we embracing this system, that this ideology that champions individualism, and even as time go by it becoming more hyper individualistic, you know, it becoming more of a dog eat dog system, right? It is not a system to collectively address our issues, right? We need more uh, communal aspirations. We need more communal efforts. Right? We need, um, as the old saying goes, as the motto, I think the motto goes, together we aspire, together we achieve. This should really be indelibly stamped in the African diaspora's hearts, our African people or the African community's hearts. Together we aspire, together we achieve, and then we would see, I think, a collective moving forward, a collective success that we could be proud of.